Contractors, you have been asked to sign a document from the Napa County Office of Education through DocuSign. And when you receive that email in your box, it's going to tell you who your contact is. This happens to be my test account. And it's going to say that it came through DocuSign. So I'm going to double click on this. And I'm going to get a little alert telling me again who the sender is. And you can see the message here is that a signature is required. If you click on Review Documents, you're going to see the document open up that's requiring your signature. It's going to ask for you to agree to the terms and services, and you're going to need to hit the Continue button. If for some reason you are not the person that should be signing this contract, if you come over to Other Actions and click Assign to Someone Else, you're going to be able to put in the email address for the new signer, their name, and then you're going to be able to add in some additional information. So I'm going to skip that process right now and assume that you actually need to sign this. So assuming you are the signer for the contract, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to read through the contents, and then there are also places where you're going to need to respond and add some additional information. So I just have some dummy text in here just to get us through for testing purposes. But you'll read through this and you'll make sure that the contents are accurate. The first big thing you're going to need to pay attention to are the compensation details, and you see you have a red note here. What this note is telling you that the compensation details are included in an attachment, and all attachments are available at the bottom of the contract. So we're going to keep scrolling through and assume everything is okay, and we'll check out those attachments at the end. The next big area you need to pay attention to is insurance. So your contact with the Napa County Office of Ed should have told you whether or not insurance is going to be required and the amount. And in this case, it says not applicable. So we would choose no normally, and we would keep filling out our contract. If a certificate of insurance and an endorsement page were required, we would click on yes. And we have a little note giving us some instructions. And you can see right next to that note, we have a new paperclip. And we would click on that to upload the certificate of insurance and endorsement page from your insurance company. So I'm going to switch this back to no because that is not a requirement of this contract. The next item we need to pay attention to is the W-9 requirement. So you're going to complete the W-9 form ahead of time, and you're going to attach it here in DocuSign. Do not email the W-9 directly to your contact at the County Office of Ed. To upload, you click the paperclip, click the upload button, hit continue, choose upload a file, locate on your computer the W-9 that you have completed, choose that, click open. You'll know that it's been uploaded because it'll tell you how many pages have been added, and we're going to hit done. And we know that our attachment was uploaded because now our paperclip is gray. So I'm going to keep scrolling through. Work to be performed, that's also included in an attachment at the bottom of the page. If you are an out-of-state contractor, you're going to need to answer this question. If yes, you will be asked to attach a 587 form, which should have been provided to you by your contact. And in this case, we are not, so we're going to say no. Lastly, you're going to need to answer this question. Are you operating under a Social Security number or a tax ID? In this case, I'm going to say Social Security number. And when that happens, I'm going to have to enter in my number. And DocuSign keeps all of your data safe. And then you're going to need to answer these questions about CalPERS. And we're just going to say no because we've never worked in the California retirement system. And then when we are all done, down at the bottom, it's going to ask us for our contractor, what is our title? I'll just say owner. And now it wants our name, so we're going to put in our name. And then it's asking us to sign. So if you just click on this orange button, it's going to ask you to enter in your name. So right now it just says full name of Alfred. I want to put Alfred Anderson. If I want, I could choose to draw out my signature, or I can just choose one of these default styles. So I could just choose the one that's available here. I could just hit adopt and sign, or if you want to change the style, you could come over here and you could choose any of these other options just by clicking on it. So I'm going to hit adopt and sign. And all I need to do now is click finish. You will receive an email notification letting you know that everyone has signed this, and at that point you'll be able to download a fully executed contract. So I'm just going to hit continue because I'm going to wait for that version. And that's it.